This is what we build today because this is what most local governments make it easy to build. City leaders have stopped building what people want and stopped focusing on what residents want and really put more focus on what developers want. Most local government is going to make this really easy to build. A developer, an out-of-town developer, can show up, buy up raw land. They're going to want to build cheap. They're going to want to maximize their profits. They want things to be easy, and that's fine for them. They're profit motivated, but that's not what a city needs. That's not where the city's focus should be. It's harder for police and fire to service. It's spread out. You have to run utilities a lot longer to serve fewer houses. It's not walkable. It's not going to be a big tax base because the amount of houses per square mile are going to be lower. It's really expensive. Pull communities further apart. Nobody can walk from here to anything at all. City leaders need to rethink how they regulate land uses, how they regulate buildings, look at building codes, incentivize or try to make it easier for people to build the type of communities that are going to be affordable, that are going to be attractive, that foster density. You know, if that's what people are buying, it must be what people want. It's like, no, that's what we're building, so that's what people buy. It doesn't mean that's what people want. And that's a big mistake we make, this sort of confusion of supply and demand. It's not what people want, it's just currently what the supply offers. We should stop building that, we should stop incentivizing that. And in fact, most cities have created regulations that only allow for that type of development. The reason why we haven't built a neighborhood that looks like this in 50 years, because it's nearly impossible. This is what's easiest to build. It's crazy that we don't build these neighborhoods anymore that work. Out-of-town developer doesn't have any headaches building this type of stuff. They can maximize their profit, they can pull a bunch out of the community, and they're being rewarded for sort of their bad behavior. You really foster what you want. You get what you want by how you use those codes. And if this is what your codes allow for, this is what you're going to get built. What I find fault with is local government making this the only type of housing that's available, for only fostering this type of development over the last 50 years. We do have conscientious developers in the country, but most are just going to be profit motivated, and that's fine for them. I'm all for capitalism and profit motivated entrepreneurs, but you as a city leader, you as a planner, that's not what you want. That's not what you should foster. That's not what your code should allow. You should foster the type of housing that provides density, that makes it walkable for kids to get to school, where small and locally owned businesses don't have to have a sea of parking. You should foster the type of housing that we know works, that people want, that people feel a sense of affection towards, that's really good for community.